Cartload there. I'm so sorry. We're having a few gremlins in the system this morning while we're joining you just a few minutes late this morning. But I promise you, it's going to be worth the wait because boy, oh boy, are there some amazing deals coming up in this Cartload show today. It is absolutely jam-packed. Now remember, this is, where are we today? It's Thursday, isn't it? All day. This is day 4 of our festive event, our 14-day, 2-week festive event. So there's going to be a free gift for absolutely all of you. All that you need to do is spend over £30 or $30 after your discount, and you will get this little chap. The charming blue tip will pop up and appear in your basket, which is fantastic. Talking of charming things, Debbie's here in the studio. How are you, Debbie?
I'm fine, Joe. I was wondering where you was going with that one then. I just did wonder. But good morning, everybody. It's lovely to be here. I had a quick cup. In fact, having that little bit of gremlin in the system meant sure I got an extra cup of coffee down my neck, ready and raring to go. So I'm almost like that Duracell, is it rabbit?
Yeah, bunny.
Bunny. I'm like the Duracell bunny, and I'm ready and raring to go. I am indeed.
Oh, fabulous. Loads of you letting me know that you're already shopping ahead. You're already getting the free gift. It's going to be fast and furious. Remember, this is the amuse-bouche, the soupçon, the petit pois, and we'll have the main event later today. But as has been happening in previous weeks, we end up losing a lot of the product in this preview show. So if you see something, snap it up and make sure you grab it. Right, we're going to go through a lot of the product that's on the show as quick as we possibly can because we're worried about some of it selling out. And we're going to start with an absolute essential for you. Now, we did a bright selection of card and paper recently, and it was so popular, we've actually decided to do it in another colourway for you. It's got this lovely burgundy. Anyone that's seen Kinky Boots, this says burgundy. Always makes me think of that. Sorry. If you haven't seen it, you'll have no idea what I'm on about. You've got the orange in here as well. And then what you've got is some more paperweight cardstock in there too. Now, the paperweight's great because it means that you're going to be able to use that for your mats and layers as well. These colours are quite exciting, these new colours, aren't they, Debbie?
Absolutely. They're gorgeous, them, Joe. Beautiful. And can I just tell you, that Centura Pearl is, delicious when it comes to die cutting, things like that. Construction. Look at that shine. Look at that shiny. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that burgundy colour. It's absolutely fabulous, Joe. It's
gorgeous, isn't it? Now, $5.99 each on these, or $9.99, but buy more, save more, because if you buy 2, it's £10 or $16. Buy 4, £20 or $34. Buy 6 would be $48 or £30. So definitely grab that and stock up on that. Oh, something that we absolutely love here, and it's such a rarity for us to get them onto our Cartload show, is our double-sided dies. Now these are saving 20%. You've got 2 in here. You've got your hearts, and then you've also got as well your dancing stars. These 2 are just beautiful, Debbie, aren't they?
Oh, can I tell you something really exciting? Am I allowed to share this little bit with that stars? Can I share? It's the first time it's been released in the UK. The straight star is absolutely beautiful. I love double-sided technology. It is finest anyway. These are beautiful. Look how gorgeous these cards are. I'm just going to show you a few. Mixing them up as well with the double-sided flowers. Look at this on the edge of the card. Absolutely exquisite. But I just wanted to show you, and I'm going to move it there for a second, this beautiful falling star. Honestly, just look how gorgeous it goes all the way down. That's one way that you can use it though, Joe, because look at this. Look how gorgeous this one looks on some acetate cutting away into the cardstock. It looks sensational, and lots of different ways that you can use this as well because, let me just pull that a little bit forward so you can see it there. Look how gorgeous that is.
Lovely shaker bits out of those as well, Debbie.
Really? Yeah, because all the waste bits, there's no such thing as waste when it comes to these double-sided cards. But just look, again, that heart is just exquisite. Is. And then you can even take it into your Christmas crafting because look what we've got here. Look at those penguins, Joe, aren't they just the most divine? But again, gorgeous. Look, this double-sided technology, you're going to be able to cut out in so many ways. Honestly, very versatile die. I just love them.
Fantastic. Make sure you get them though. £20.50 if you're in the UK, $30 if you're in the US. Would qualify you for that free gift, of course, if you are in the US. Right, we're going to move on to a bumper collection here. Now, it's made up of 3 smaller collections. I'll go through those as we go through the show because I know absolutely every one of you is going to want to go for this big collection right here. It's half price in the US. You're saving 40% here in the UK. So within this one, what you've got is you've got the lily border, which is this gorgeous. Oh dear, what am I like, Debbie? I'm going down, stay there. You've got, I'm getting myself all in a tiswas today. So it's because there's so much in it, that's the problem. So you've got that lovely lily border die there, which is our double-sided die, that's included. You're going to get the lace border, you're going to get the Chantilly lace with a pretty face, that's in there. You're going to get pretty florals is in there. You're also going to get our floral arrangement outline dies in here too. You've got a lovely little embossing folder in there. You've got the dancing schmetterlings, dancing, they're in there. And finally, you've also got Debbie, I know you adore this massive schmetterling here as well. This was like it was made for you, this collection.
It certainly was. Do you know what, Joe? I actually thought, within mine, I thought this collection had been built around me because I love my florals, but I adore my butterflies
Let's call it yours.
Can I call it mine?
Yeah.
God, absolutely fabulous. I'm just going to show you a few samples of some of the things that you can do making from this gorgeous kit. Look at this one with some aqua pens. We've got some aqua pens coming up later on in the show as well. But there's lots and lots of different things. And do you know what I can't get over, Joe? The value for money. Double-sided dies are in this kit. And when I say double-sided dies, look at I love that floral, that pretty. What's a plitty? A pretty floral is just beautiful.
Don't you pity me with your florals.
But look at the different ways that you can use these. I've got an easel card here, what our lovely Michelle's made. It looks absolutely fabulous just running down the edge. Now, absolutely my favourite is that bold butterfly. I'm not going to make no apologies for this. Look at the size of this butterfly, Joe. It is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
It really is. And it's massive as well. It's Grosser Schmetterling, that's big butterfly in German. My German is coming on leaps and bounds, don't you think? Right, I want to take you back to the metallic markers. These have always been so popular when we bring them to you. What is wrong with me today?
It's the gremlins, Joe. It's the gremlins.
I've dropped two out of 3 products I've dropped today. I do this for a living, you know. What we've got in here is you've got 3 collections. Now you're buying 2, we're sending you 3. You've got the antique elements, you've got the precious metals, and you've got the rare minerals in here as well. Let me just show you the colour board because they are gorgeous, these, and there's so much that you can do with them. So in the precious metals, you've got all of these lovely colours just here. You've got all of your antique elements there in the middle and all of your rare minerals there in the bottom. I think it's fair to say, isn't it, Debbie, there's a lot of techniques that you can do with these. A lot of people might just look at them and go, oh, they're a shiny pen, but they are so much more, aren't they?
So much more, because they're water-based as well. So they've got that beautiful sheen, that lovely pigment in there that gives that real metallic sheen. And depending on what you use it on, so black cardstock's going to make it really pop out of the page. But there's lots of things you can do with it, not just in colouring. You can stamp with them. And I bet you're thinking, you can stamp with a pen? Of course you can. I'll show you that technique later if you stay tuned. But there's lots of different ways that you can use them. They are absolutely one of my favourite pens we have.
They really are fantastic. Always so busy. I know it's going to be exactly the same today. Loads of you are tuning in. Maxine sent me a picture of her with her brand ambassador mug. I'll try and show it in the show, Maxine. She did send it to me this morning. Thank you very much. Loads of you saying hello from Utah to Hawaii to Ohio. So yes, keep letting me know what you're up to. I'd love to know what you're buying for. I'd love to know whether or not you've managed to get that free gift in your basket yet. Right, we're going to move on to some stamps, I believe. Is that where we're going next? Oh, gold star for me. Right, it's our essential words. So in here, you've got if you wanted to have sentiment stamps or occasion stamps or word stamps for pretty much everything, they're in here. So you have got 99 stamps total. You've got words of love. You've got save the date. There is male and female words, wedding and baby words, words of endearment, words of endearment, and celebration words. Pretty much you've got all your bases covered here, haven't you, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely. Now, for me, when you've done all your cards, when you've made all your cards, you just need that finishing touch, which is your sentiment. And there's a lot on there, Joe. You've just explained it perfectly. I can't believe the price that we've got that on today for all those different occasions that you're going to be able to use to add that saying that you want to say when you're giving to somebody. And not just for card making as well, Joe. You can take it into all sorts of other things as well. Absolutely cracking value for money today.
It really is, and there's loads that you can do with them as well, as with all of our stamps. Now, if you went for your tri-blend markers recently, maybe you're going to want some of our gorgeous floral stamps to go with them. These should be £59.94 in the UK. It's £38, down from £89.70 in the US. You're saving over a third. In here, you have got Summer Garden, you've got Ornate Swirls, there is Frame Sentiments, Floral Fusion, Essential Sentiments, and you've also got your floral arrangements. This one, Debbie, what's that one for? Is that sort of, would you heat emboss with that one? Is it like a full one?
It's a full solid silhouette stamp, so it means you can do all your techniques that you can do normally with stamps, with it being a full one. So you could use your pigment inks and use your clear embossing powder. I actually saw Sarah do a lovely one where she mixed, was it Sarah or was it Leanne? Where she mixed her own glitter embossing powder.
Yeah, she did start calling it Harry Potter's magical embossing powder, but as it's not endorsed by Warner Brothers Studios, we've changed that. It's Leanne's magical embossing powder. It was equal parts, Debbie.
Yes.
Embossing powder and fine glitter.
Absolutely. It's one of my favourite techniques. That it really is a good technique. But those stamps are perfect for that. You've got a lovely solid stamp and then those lovely open spaces, which means for things like your aqua markers or your metallics, you could stamp those in and colour in with them as well, Joe. So yeah, absolutely fabulous.
Wonderful. Loads of you still commenting away. Cindy Sue says, oh no, Joe has drunk the dictionary again this morning. We really need a printed version of me, like a cardboard cutout, Cindy Sue. Is that what you mean? Or just maybe get some subtitles along the bottom for anyone that doesn't speak Essex. Maybe you could have that along there. Right, I want to move on to the aqua markers. Now, these are on a buy 3, get 4, which is amazing. And they're always so popular. If you love watercolouring, this is such a great medium for you to use. So in here, you've got your florals. You've also got your essentials, your nature, and you've got your primary in there as well. So all the ones that you're going to need to do all of the techniques that you love. So you've got your salt techniques or your watercolouring, you've got your embossing, your faux bleaching. Debbie, you adore these, I know.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm not the only one of the team. Fiona uses them all the time. Do you know this is a true story, Joe? She carries a set in the boot with her and they go absolutely everywhere with her. She loves aqua markers that much. I do. There's so many different things that you can do. Joe, that little board there that you shot, and I say little board, there were 2 big boards there. There are just endless possibilities when it comes to the aqua markers. People are afraid of aqua markers. I don't want you being afraid of them because I'm going to show you a few things with these later on as well.
Yeah, these are those boards that you're talking about there. So you've got, these are all technical terms, obviously splodging, washing, drawing gum, pen with glycerin, which is a lovely way of using it, faux bleaching, and you've also got this one at the bottom there, the embossed with gilding wax, gorgeous. And then on this one there is resist. You've got white emboss, the salt, which I love. And can you do shaving foam with these ones? Stamp with pens and stamp with pens, draw colour out with water. Can you do shaving foam?
So your shaving foam, when it comes to an aqua marker, you would have to pop some down onto your mat.
Right.
And water it down, so put your, because it's water soluble, the aqua markers are water soluble, obviously for your watercolour effects, and then splash it in. You're probably not going to get the same dramatic effects that you would with sparkle inks or sparkle pens or your other kind of techniques that you can do. But you could give it a go, definitely. Why not give it a go? You probably get a lighter diffused colour when it comes to that shaving foam technique. But yeah, I would definitely try that at home.
Was that your polite way of saying it's a really bad idea, Joe?
No, it was not, Joe. No, it was not. It was a good thing to ask. But yes, you can, because you can water it down. If you've got a good quality glass mat or a craft mat, absolutely you can. All you do is just splash it in there. Fabulous.
Fantastic.
So it's not a bad idea.
Right, don't forget about the free gift. Few of you asking how do we get the free gift. It's very easy. All you have to do is spend, I'm rummaging around here, aren't I? Macaroons. All you have to do is make sure you spend over £30 or $30 after your Club Inspired discount, and then this will arrive into your basket. What I would say is we only have a finite amount of the free gift. Now, it sold out yesterday and the day before. It sold out after our second show. However, Thursdays traditionally are our busiest day of the week, I would say, here on Crafted TV. And we don't have any more. I know we have the same number of free gift that we had yesterday and the day before. So I can't imagine it lasting the day. I will keep you abreast of the situation. See what I did there? Blue tit, abreast of the situation. Oh yeah, honestly, I'm on a roll today. I am on a roll. Right. You like that one, didn't you, Debbie?
I loved it.
Right, we've got a fabulous deal for you on our Cartload glue. So you buy the 3D glue gel, as our Debbie affectionately calls it, the chunky glue, and then what you get is you get the tacky glue as well. Well, you paying for those two, and then what we're going to do is, as saying, well, you know what? Thanks for buying two. We'll give you this one free of charge. That is pretty much when it comes to wet glues for paper crafting. That's all you need. If you're new to craft, get those free in your crafty arsenal. You don't really need much else, do you, Debbie, after those?
No, I'm just looking at the size of that bottle.
Which
That's
one?
a big bottle, that, Joe. Is that the colour? I love that. That's a fantastic price when it comes to glues. But each glue, if you've watched Leanne with the glue school, we call her, she is the encyclopedia of glues. She really is. But each one of those glues works in a different way, and so definitely is a must-have to have in your craft stash, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to get a better understanding of what all the different glues do, you can go back to our show on Monday night, I believe it was, or was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. And you can, Leanne did a glue school in there, so you can go through all the different glues that are there. Right, there's loads more on the show. Kian says, I'm cracking her up this morning. I think that's a good thing, Kian. This is your last chance to get these. There are silhouette, cockatoo, flamingo, and seahorse here. $6.99. Is that each? $6.99 for all of them. Shut the front door and call me Barbara. That's amazing value for money. We've also got another collection of these. You're definitely going to want to get both, seeing as they're on this great deal. And you've got a unicorn in here as well. I mean, what is not to love? $6.99. If you want to go for both of those, you'll be looking at, what, $13.98 if you're in the UK, $23.98 if you're in the US. Amazing value there. Now, we've also got some of our collage feathered friends photopolymer stamps. That's not easy to say. £19.98 if you're in the UK, $29.90 if you're in the US. It is a half price deal. We have got so many juicy deals in this Cartload for you today. Right, next one we've got here, this is our stamp and die sets, and these are great because they kind of build up. They're like a bit of a concept, but they're a stamp and die. It's really, really good fun. $14.99 gets you both of them. It's the only way to get the posy. It's not available individually either. 24 pieces in one, 23 in the other. So you've got loads in there for $14.99. But I know what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to get both. If you've not got the other two, at least anyway, that is. Because there's another option for you. $14.99 as well gets you the macarons and also the sweet treats as well. Someone asked just the other day, I think it was Monday, someone asked about this bunting behind me here in the studio and asked what that was made out of. And I've just realised it's from that sweet treats one that's available on the show today. So you can absolutely get yourself stocked up on that. Right, stop. Demo time. Right, I'm going to hand you over to Debbie. Keep getting your comments in as well. Send us some pictures. What I would also say is go across and download the colouring in book ready for tomorrow's Colour Me Happy show. Have you seen the picture, Debbie, that's in there for tomorrow? I'm expecting you to colour one in for me.
I have seen it, Joe. Do you know what? It's a cracking likeness. It almost felt like you were in. It's so realistic. It really is. Who drew that, Joe?
It was the lovely Sharon Callis. We were talking about it last night. She messaged me. She thought I didn't like it. I was upset about it. I was like it? I don't like it, Sharon. I love absolutely blooming love it. And I love the idea that everyone's colouring it in now. There's loads of them. Well, pop across to the website, craftscompanion.co.uk, and then go /colour-me-happy. That's where you'll find it.
And really are going to colour you, Joe. That's what they're going to do. I did see some comments. People were saying about are the rest of us getting pictures done?
I reckon so.
Sharon.
I reckon so. It's only a matter of time, Debbie.
No. Right, let's move on. So do you know what, Joe? The difficulty I had choosing what to demo in this first kit, because this kit is just outstanding. I can't get over the price for everything that you're getting. However, you're going to have to excuse me because I thought, do you know what? I'm going to choose two of the elements that are my favourites, which is, no surprises, the bold butterfly. Let me just hold that there. Look at the size of this.
Oh, it's huge.
It is huge. Look at the size of this butterfly. It is more than bold. It really is beautiful. But I'm also going to use, together at the same time, I'm going to use the gorgeous dancing butterflies as well. Double-sided dies. I can't believe that you're getting all those double-sided dies. You're getting all those other dies. And you're also getting those beautiful chantilly lace borders and lace borders. There's just so much in there. It really is a great, and I say great starter kit. It's not really a starter kit. just so much on there. You're going to have so much fun with it. So first things first, I'm going to cut this gorgeous bold butterfly. It really is a lot of metal for your money, and it's just a fraction of what you're getting for the metal for your money. But I'm going to, and do you know, I've been debating, Joe, what colour to use for this one, because there's so many gorgeous colours. Let's just have a little gander. I think I'm going to go, yeah, I will stick with that purple one. Right, so let's just show you, and you can really see. I'm almost, it's just natural, and can I tell you something, Joe? It's not because it's the colour that we wear normally when we're down in TV world, or being the corporate colour, but it's also my favourite colour. I love it, absolutely love it.
I've
now,
got
Debbie,
purple eyebrows apparently, according to Sarah's little boy Charlie's drawn the picture, coloured it in for Friday, and given me big red lips like the Joker and purple eyebrows, so very on brand with the purple eyebrows.
Purple eyebrows. Now I'm using my Gemini Junior plate. Can you see this, Gemini? This gives you an indication how big this butterfly is. It's nearly the whole plate. It's absolutely mega bold. So with it being a thin metal die, the combination will be your plastic shim, magnetic shim, and then your other cutting plate, and run that through. Now I've run it through a couple of times already, so I've got, because do you know what I'm going to give him? Lots of wings. Just nice fluttering wings, because he's so bold. He's just really, I mean, look at that. Just look at that, Joe. Dropped out of the die. Absolutely beautiful. Do you know these outline dies? Let me just pop that on there so you can see it for a second. But these, and we call them outline dies, Joe, but really that doesn't do it any justice. All that fine line detail screaming out to be popped onto some acetate, and then, oh, shut the front door. What's that thing? Shut the front door. Run up the
Shut the front door. It changes every day. I mean, it can be whatever you want it to be. What do you want yours to be?
Head scratching. Bet. Do you know what you could do? Pop it onto acetate and then get your metallics. Ooh. Why didn't I think of that one? Get your metallic markers and pop that on and colour behind there, and you get that gorgeous stained glass effect. But that would cover the other things that are in there as well. Just love this. That butterfly is beautiful. Now, double-sided technology. I can't get over that we're actually popping it in this bundle, Joe. Because
amazing, isn't it?
It's more than amazing. It's absolutely fabulous. Now, these are from the Edgeable range. So the Dancing Butterflies is a twofer. We call it twofer because what is it, Joe? It does two things for the price of one.
You buy one, you get one free. What kind of?
Kind of. Well, at that price today with everything that we've got in here, absolutely fabulous. But you can see two different styles on that metal die, cutting through one pass. Again, every time I think of this, it just literally blows my mind. It is absolutely incredible.
Debbie, can you do all of the edgeable techniques that you did with our single-sided edgeables, with our double-sided edgeables?
Absolutely. Did anybody catch Sarah with her masterclass? She did a masterclass.
There's two of them now on Craft
two
TV.
now,
Yeah,
Joe?
there's 4 hours of inspiration for double-sided, for edgeables generally, sorry.
Absolutely, and this is what you're going to be able to do with it. So you can use all the edgeable techniques. So with an edgeable, you can run it along the top of the card. With an edgeable, you can run it diagonally on the card. You can pop it onto a stepper card. Honestly, the list goes on and on and on. Z folds, easel cards, triple easel cards, double easel cards, boxes, absolutely loads of different ways that you're going to be able to use these. I'm just doing it in its simplest of forms, and I'm just using it as a panel. That's what I'm doing today. I thought I'm not going to overcomplicate things, Joe. I'm going to keep it nice and simple and show you how this actually works. Now, with double-sided technology and the plate combination that you need for your Gemini, and do we have these on the show today, Joe?
I'm not sure. They're definitely on the website.
There will be. So these are our specialist toughened, and I say ultra toughened, you can hear that, can't you? These are our ultra tough plates that you need that have been designed specifically to work with double-sided technology. So if you don't have a set, head over to the website and go and check those out because you'll need them. And they come for the price of one again. So both of those are in that one packet. Now, literally, the combination for your Gemini is you have your cutting plate, you pop your special plate, our magic plate we call it, and then it's just a case of choosing which side you want to use for the coloured cardstock that you're choosing. So with this one, Joe, I'm going to have this is the more solid one, so I'm going to have that face down onto the edge, and I'm going to take it up to that edge just for a second. Now you can take this down, and there's a couple of little tips that you can do with this. This metal here, doesn't actually cut out. You'll be able to see it when you've got this close up, but the cutting edge runs along. So there's little spaces where you can actually pop a little bit of tape to hold it down. And then you got to choose the other one that you want to pop on the top. So for this one, I'm going to use some of the purple card and I'm going to pop that down there over the top. The next one goes double-sided plate and then your cutting plate, and it's good to go. It's as simple as that, Joe. Really, really easy, technology-wise. One die cuts two different styles straight away to be able to create this beautiful dancing butterfly. It is beautiful. Do you know, Joe, I keep knocking things. I think it's the thing catching today. I've knocked over everything that's come out of my bag on the floor.
Oh no, what did you knock it over with?
My wings.
My wings?
My wings. It's these wings. They get everywhere. Look at the size of this.
You look like a bit of a butterfly today.
You know me, I feel like a butterfly.
I tell you what, if it's very windy up here in the northeast, I'll keep your arms down. Honestly, you won't know, you'll take off.
But like Mary Poppins, Joe, floating across the car park. Now, let me just take this off for a second.
Visions of Mary Poppins on her brolly floating across central London is a bit different to Debbie flying across an industrial estate in Newton Aycliffe. But it's a vision that I'm willing to invest in all the same, Debbie.
Oh, God love you. Now then, if I just lift this off for a second, you can see that that's cut. And when we talk about edgeables, that's exactly what that is. It's cut round their edge. So, do you know, these are lovely for name settings and things like that. However, I did say, all I am doing on this one, I'm just going to grab a pair of scissors. I'm just going to release it from the cardstock. And we're going to have it as a real nice panel, a nice feature on a panel. And then we'll put the card together.
Gorgeous.
Literally, there's so many techniques. And do you know what? I know our Sarah's got lots lined up for tonight. She's got lots of demos planned. And I say lots, she has got a lot of demos planned with all of the things that are on the show. If they last, Joe, though, if they last.
Well, we always have sellouts in this early preview show. It really is like it's like a VIP. You know, like when you've got like a fancy credit card or something, they let you get the concert tickets a couple of days early. That's pretty much what this is like. So just don't tell everyone. And the thing is as well, if you're up, you're dedicated, because let's face it, in the US, it's like, what, on the East Coast, it's still like 6:30 in the morning. So, I mean, it is super, super early. So if you're up, you deserve to get first dibs, I would say. But definitely take advantage of it as well. The value in this kit is amazing. After Debbie's demonstration, I'll run you back through everything that you're getting.
Do you want to be doing that, Joe, while I'm just poking my bits out?
Shall we switcheroo then?
Yeah, do you want to switcheroo? I'll go in top corner, you go through all that, because it is an amazing value.
Right, it's made up of 3 different kits. So I'm going to go through the individuals that it's made up for you. So what you've got firstly is the Pretty Pattern collection. Let me take that one through, that one there. So what this is you've got in here firstly that wonderful double-sided dice. It's one of those double-sided dice that Debbie was just showing you there, and it's the lily border. I'm going to go as far as to say it's actually my favourite double-sided die that we do. I love it. I think it's amazing. You can do so many wonderful edgeable techniques with that. Now that die on its own should be £12.99. Check this out, in the US it should be $29.95. Now this smaller collection, the Pretty Pattern collection, is only $25 in the US. So actually you're paying for less than price of that die to get the whole of the Pretty Pattern collection, which is great. So when you think about it, what you've then got is 2 of our most popular dies thrown in completely free of charge almost. So you've got this one here, which is your lace border. Very, very busy for that one, always when we bring it individually to you. It's a great tessellating die. And then what you've got as well here is our Chantilly lace border. Now this is great because you can cut into the die, into your project, sorry, with this, or you can put that outside edge on and actually cut out of the project if you want to as well. So that's the Crafter's Companion Pretty Pattern collection. £20 if you're in the UK, $25 if you want to go for that element of it individually as well. So £20, $25 for that element. Great value on its own. The next element we've got is the floral collection. Now in here, you've got another one of our double-sided dies, our Pretty Florals double-sided die. So the Pretty Floral collection should again be £20 or $25 if you're in the US. Details are right there on the screen for you. Again, in the US, this die should be $22.95. So you're paying, what, £2.05 for the other 2 elements that are in here, which are the floral arrangement die, which is that one there. It's another one of those really lovely big outline dies. And also the embossing folder as well. On its own, individually, tremendous value there. Now, it gets even better because we've got a third collection on here for you, and this is the Schmetterling collection, or the butterfly collection as it's called, of course. And what you've got here is the floral butterflies. That's the dancing butterflies. Oh, I've got me butterflies in a twist. Joe, I'm missing an embossing folder. That's what the embossing folder is going to achieve for you just there. So you're going to get the embossing folder. You're also then going to get this one here, which is your dancing butterflies. This is a really, really beautiful die. It's going to allow you to do a lovely technique. That is a double-sided die as well. So that one there, if you're getting that on its own, that one would be £22.95 again. So you're paying £2.05 for the embossing folder and for that grosse Schmetterling, the massive big butterfly. Now, if you get them all together, you would imagine it would be, what, £60 or $75. However, you buy the three together and it's £50 or $65. So incredible value on all the individual collections if you want to get them there. However, I'm hearing 96% of you that are going for this are going for that big bumper collection. It's very, very busy. A lot of you with it in your car at the moment. Right, sorry to butt in there, Debbie, but I just think it is a tremendous deal, this one, isn't it?
It is indeed. George, you know what you said about your embossing folder that we're missing?
Yeah,
I borrowed it earlier. And do you know what I've gone and done? I can't find it.
Have you put it in your own bag?
I really am sorry. I don't know what I've done with it, but I had it here early.
What you like?
What am I like? Because I honestly, I had it because I said to Julie,
I'll let you off. It's a good job I love you.
Embossing folder for a bit. Right, so I've been busy poking out. I've added a little bit of ink around my little dancing butterfly there. What I'm going to do next, Joe, is line that up and go across. Now, this is when are the dotted tape pens back in yet, Joe?
Don't think so, no.
Oh, we are waiting and we are waiting. However, you could use your tacky glue because we've got that fabulous kit with the tacky glue. You could pop a little bit of tacky glue onto this. Xyron. Is there Xyron on the show?
It is. Good point. Right, you can get...
absolutely.
And it is the 3-inch one as well. You can get two of them, Debbie. They're in a duo. I'll give you a price on it. You love these, don't you, Debbie? What is it about these that's so amazing? £20 for these, or $30 to get two of them. How amazing!
That is fabulous. That because they're adhesives. They literally you feed your. Look at you doing shaky there. It's like you're doing a little shake there.
They don't call it on snake hips for nothing.
Literally though, they are fabulous. They're the adhesive machines. So we call them sticker machines. But you can pop your things like your intricate dies. That butterfly would actually fit through there, so you could adhere it to it. Use them ever such a lot because you don't get any of those. I've got to try and find a new word for this, Joe, because it really doesn't sound polite at all.
What is it?
The glue bogies.
The glue bogies. You just call them glue bogies. It's what they are.
It doesn't sound polite, does it? It doesn't sound right.
Glue clumps, maybe.
Glue. Messy
clumps.
Messy clumps. Gluey clumps. Yeah, absolutely. Now, I've just popped on here. I'm using some of our, let me get my craft card I've got here. I've popped a little background on here as well from one of my little crafty stashes. And I say crafty stashes, I can never remember where I get them from. But this is it all lined up now and ready to go. Can you imagine it, Joe, though, on top of your edge of your card? How lovely would that? Oh, do you know what? I think I might change it up. I think I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm going to stick that on back at panel. I've changed my mind.
Oh, are you going rogue?
I am going rogue. I like going rogue. I do. I'm just going to add it to the back. Let me just pop that on and make sure my butterflies are dancing where I want them to dance.
Malia says, oh no, Joe's doing some kind of sexy dance. He starts with, oh no, Joe is doing some kind of sexy dance. I wouldn't go as far as to say sexy. I mean, if that's... But yeah, let's just leave it there. I'm going to get myself in trouble.
Yeah, leave it there, Joe. Leave it there. Let's keep it clean. Now then, look, I'm going to layer up my beautiful butterfly. Look how gorgeous all three of those are. They look sensational. Oh, do you know as well, Joe, we've got those amazing sentiments on the show as well. I'm just going to stick my body of my butterfly down so that the wings stay flappy. That's the right word, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yep, that's the right word. Just checking that I
love
didn't
that
say
you
anything.
just doubted yourself just for a second
Just
there.
for a second there, Joe. I just doubted myself just slightly. I'm going to grab my bone folder, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape these wings up a little bit more.
Ooh, lovely. Now, give us an idea, because obviously we think about dies a lot of the time. We just think about cutting cardstock, don't we? What other things could you cut these butterflies out of that would work well, do you think, for that design, Debbie?
Foam would look beautiful in this. You could use foam. So, you know your funky foam that kids... I call it funky foam, but... It is just the foam. You can buy it. I think it's about 50p.
Is it really that funky?
What?
Is it really that funky?
It really is that funky. You can get some really funky designs.
Oh,
Lots
really?
of different colours, like Mardi Gras kind of colours. Oh, honestly, Joe, beautiful.
I think
beautiful
our lovely
stuff.
Debbie Fisher has made a stamp out of this this die before. I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely, you can do. I was just thinking the same. You can do all sorts of different things with it and cut it out into lots of different things. Obviously, it's not a oh, look at that! Look how gorgeous that looks. Just needed something else though. And do you know what, Joe? We've got all those sentiments. It could have done with those beautiful sentiments. I'm not going to add anything on because I'm going to think about who I'm going to send this to. But look how beautiful that is. And then just by adding, although it was meant to be the panel, let me just push that forward. I've decided to pop it on the edge of the card just to make that pop out a little bit. But I think I would add like
Who would you
sentiments.
send that to?
Ooh, I'm thinking my sister. Thinking my sister, and a little thank you as well, because she's been doing some amazing things for us and the family throughout this very difficult period. So yeah, I think that definitely would be going to my sister. There we go.
That is super cute. Now, if you want to get that, if you want to make it, remember, it all starts with you getting this collection right here. It's very, very busy. Also, remember, you'd get your charming blue tit as well if you went for this collection, because you'd be over that £30 or $30 spend. We only have a finite amount of the free gift. I would be shooketh if it lasted the day, to be honest with you. £50 or $65 is what you're going to spend on this. You get that free gift. You don't need to do anything either. It will just turn up in your basket when you go over the correct spend amount. Kian has just sent me the most beautiful message. She says, Joe brightens my day. I absolutely love the spirit he brings to Crafters TV every morning. How sweet is that? My producer Laura has asked if you're drunk, Kian. I don't think you are. It is very early though where Kian is. I think it's like 5 a.m. Where Kian is. We haven't just got producer Laura today. We've got Big Boss producer Laura in the building. So this is good behaviour. It really is, honestly. We've reined it in a bit from my show on Tuesday with Leanne, who should have been here then. The train definitely left the station, is all I'll say. Right, let's whiz through a couple of other bits that are coming up on this show today. Some beautiful 3D embossing folders. Now, this is the Rose Bouquet that we have here. Mrs. Bouquet of the house, not Mrs. Bucket. £5.50 or $7.50. If you're in the US, you're not going to understand what that means. It's a quote from Keeping Up Appearances. Treat yourself. Go and pop it on YouTube. And when we're finished, though, obviously. We've got some inspiration coming your way as well. This is Crafters Inspiration, issue 22. I mean, we may as well go home. Come on, Debbie, we're off. We're giving it away. Well, what's the point of us even being here? £3. You have got, I think it's £90 worth of crafty goodies within each and every one of those magazines. Incredible value, which is amazing there. 70% saving. You order a few of them, send us out as gifts. That's what I would do. We've got some lovely 12x12 paper pads for you on the show as well. This is the So Retro. This is £10 here or $15.50. Great, because what you've got is 3 sheets of each design in there as well. I think you've got 48 sheets off the top of my head in that one. It's really, really lovely designs there. We've got some of our dimensional stamp and dies for you. This is the mandalas. Now, these are great. They're a concept. You can stamp these out and cut these out, and you make like a big sort of 3D layered floral mandala. It's half price, which is amazing value for money. It's actually less than half price, isn't it? $4.50 or $6 if you want to go for that one. Our stamping platforms are always so incredibly popular whenever we bring them to you. This is our 4x4 platform that you've got here. It would be great actually if you were going through all of those sentiment stamps that are on the show. It's lovely just to have a smaller one so you can just place those over your project. $7.49 or $11.21, so 25% saving there on that one, which is fantastic. Right, Lynn Harvey says, oh, Big Boss is in the house today. Carol Elaine says, no fun today, Big Boss is in the house. We'll still have fun. Our Big Boss is, she's fun, isn't she, as bosses go, Debbie?
She is indeed, our lovely Laura. I just love Laura to bits. And I'm not saying that, Joe, just because she's in me ear. I'm just saying I love Laura to bits. I really, really do. She's lovely.
She's a good one, isn't she?
She is.
Right, Kian says, no, Laura, I'm not drunk. It's way too early for that here. It's always 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock somewhere, Kian. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere. And also, Julie says, Joe, I'm so pleased my mask kit has just arrived. I'm getting the sewing machine out this afternoon. Finished the Dotty purse last week and it's super cute. Ages since I did any sewing. Really chuffed with it. Don't forget, is it this coming Tuesday? It is this coming Tuesday. He is back. The man with the bold shirts, he's back in the building. John Scott will be here. John Scott Sewing World will be live with you on Tuesday morning from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. And then what's going to happen? We've sort of, if we were singers, this would be what they call a mashup. Because it's John Scott versus Softer Side. That's what it'd be. That's what they describe it as when they claim its charts position. Because John Scott will be here, then from 11 till 1, he'll be here with either Sarah or Leanne or Bernie, whoever is presenting the show. It's Sarah this week. And also, if you missed out on the face mask kits, there's 4 brand new kits on Softer Side this week. So make sure you tune in for those. Right, so many of you ordering. It's so busy. Very, very busy as well for that free gift. I should warn you about that. I'm gonna sound like a broken record by the end of the day, but I just don't want you to miss out on something when you can get it for free. Just quickly whiz you through again the deal for the metallic markers. You're getting 3 collections here. So you're going to get firstly at the top there the precious metal, which gives you the gold plate, the gold nugget, the burnished copper, the antique bronze, the pewter, and the silver ingot. You've got the antique elements, which has the antique pearl, the vintage satin, the tarnished silver, the rose gold, the aged copper and the ancient bronze. And then finally the rare minerals gives you the pink quartz, the red garnet, the green citrine, jade green, blue topaz and amethyst. So you're paying for 2 and we're sending you 3 basically, which is fantastic value. It's the deal that everyone waits for. Debbie, you were so excited when you realised these were on the show today, weren't you?
Oh, God. Honestly, Joe, these are just beautiful. I love anything metallic anyway. It's just got that beautiful sheen to it. I love the pens. Again, when I look at that price for everything that you get, and I just think it's fabulous. These are our dual-tipped metallic markers. And let me just show you. I'm going to show you. Let me grab one of these out for a second. In fact, I'm going to grab them all out. This is from the Rare Minerals. However, you're not choosing which set you want because you're getting every single one of them. Apart from this one doesn't want to come out. There we go. Now then, I'm just going to show you this. Can I do this overhead to show you this dual tip part? So again, I'm just going to take this off just to show you exactly what we're getting. So we've got 2 sides to this pen. We have got, and if I put my white one underneath, you'll be able to see there, we've got that beautiful brush nib here. Now, I say brush nib, it's like a bendy brush. It's perfect for brush lettering. Debbie, get your words, get your teeth back in. But this is got that lovely fine point as well. So you can get the lovely finer detail. Now these are water-based inks which are acid free and archival as well, and perfect to be used when it comes to black cardstock, which I do know we've got on the show. Now that's not just a pen. Can I just tell you, it's not just a pen. So yes, it is a pen, Debbie, because it's dual tipped, so you can see it's a pen. You hold it in your hand like a pen. However, there's lots of things you can do it. Blush, dearing me today, Debbie. Brush lettering, calligraphy, those kind of effects that you're going to be able to do because of this beautiful brush here. And I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. I've just got a little scraps of cardstock here. It's because you've got this beautiful bends to it, and it's almost like a squidgy blade. Can you see that there? The cameras today, I might have had to, in fact, tell you what, let me just go back up. Let's choose a different colour. Let's choose silver. Silver's definitely going to work, and silver's from the precious metals. I don't know why Debbie just throw all of these out into a pot. Right, let me just hold that back there and let's go back again. Again, with it being dual tipped, you can actually see on here, that's the fine tip, that's the brush nib. And again, let's go back just for a second. I bet you can see it a lot better now. But because it's a bendy brush, it means you've got all these lovely effects that you're going to be able to do to create... Look, my little lone flower, Joe. My little lone
what
flower.
a pretty little flower.
I know, and do you know what? You've got this opaque, smooth coverage with it as well. But like I said, it pops a lot more when you're on black cardstock. So let's have a go at a little bit brush lettering. Now, I'm not no brush letterer by any standards, but you can use lots of different techniques. And because it's got that lovely bend, it means you've got that fine tip. But when you turn it, again, look at that. You can see that straight away. This is why you're going to be able to get these effects. So you can go from really thin just by a turn and then flick that back up again. Oh, I'm going to have to spell it now. It looks almost like I'm being vain here, Joe. But again, start off by just by turning that brush. This is the effect that you're going to be able to get. And I just love these pens. The coverage on these is exquisite. And also you've got that beautiful, and I say beautiful, smooth coverage. It's perfect for all sorts of things like brush lettering, little decoration. But can I also show you, Joe, because it's water-based? Let's get a colour. Let's get a colour. Another piece here. Let me just, in fact, let's have this beautiful purple. We'll have this purple. So I've got a pot of water here at the side of me. I've got a tissue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this, pop this straight onto this black cardstock. And just for a second, I'm just going to scroll a little bit there. Now you can see straight away that beautiful magnetic sheen. But the minute you pop your water on, you can start to move it around now. Literally move that around. And again, let me just do that again for you. Let's take it this side. Let's go, there we go. Lots down there. Get a bit, probably a bigger brush would be better, Debbie, not your thin brush here. But you're going to be able to move this around because it almost dissolves with it being water-based. But you're not losing any of that sheen. I'm going to let that dry naturally. I have got a heat gun, but I'll just let that dry naturally for a second, which means it almost turns itself into, Joe, a metallic watercolour, because that's what you can do. You can stamp with them as well. So I've already hand stamp.
Just want to give you a heads up on the value here as well. $23.98, $33.90. Price per marker for you of £1.33 in the UK, $1.88 if you're in the US, which is unheard of. Spectrum Noir brings you artist grade quality at craft prices. However, Platinum members, which let's face it, most of you are, £19.18 is what you'd pay in the UK. That's £1.06 per marker. In the US, $27.12, which is $1.50 per marker. It is shut the front door, ride the reindeer up the street naked kind of value, this one, isn't it, Debbie?
Absolutely. Now, talking of other things that you can do, Joe, you can pay, I was talking about colouring a stamp. And you're probably thinking, colouring a stamp? But I have borrowed Leanne's, so shh, don't be telling her. I asked Julie to let me have the secret stash of Leanne's stamps because she's got some. But the butterfly is absolutely one of my favourites. But just think of all the stamps that we've got on the show and what you're going to be able to do with these. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some colour. Let's go in and I'm going to colour this in. And literally you take, and if you've noticed, I'm not going on the top. I'm running it down the side. So it's down the side. And let's get a few more other colours. Let's have a bit of blue on here. So we'll go with the blue and we'll colour down the side on this one as well. I might have another colour. What other colour do you think, Joe, would go nice with pink and blue? So what ones have you used? I've got pink and I've got blue at the moment.
So how about the tarnished silver?
Tarnished silver. Let's pop a little bit of silver on. Absolutely, it would. Obviously, this is us just playing at the moment, but when you get them home, you're going to be able to do all sorts with these. So
you said they're like a water-based pigment in these, Debbie.
Yeah.
So does that mean if we spritz them later or we get them wet, it's going to sort of like run away or rub away or...
No, because once it's dry, it's not moving.
Right, okay.
The reason for you to move it straight away is, let me just grab let's have this purple. Sorry, Joe, I've lost my train of thought then. I'm too busy colouring, it's all right. But once it's dry, it's dry. The minute you've got it wet on the cardstock, that's when you can move it. Okay. So you've got to be, I say quick, but you saw how quick it was when I've just moved it there. But yeah, you've got to have it wet on your cardstock.
Okay, and what, you know, obviously you're going to put this onto cardstock, of course, and paper.
I am.
Will they go onto other things as well? Can you put them on like glass and plastics and all those other sort of things?
It's like you've read my mind, Joe. It's like you've had a little peek at what I've got down here. Absolutely, it will, because I've got some glass. Now I'm just going to grab a spritzer, and it's a bit like how Leanne always says, because Leanne, have you ever seen Leanne do the
huff
technique?
Yeah.
I don't do it because I end up puffing and spluttering everywhere. But you can do the huff technique. But what I'm going to do is just give it a little spritz. And I say spritz, I'm doing high up, a couple of little spritzes, bit of black cardstock, and oh, where's my stamping mat platform? I've got my platform, my bigger one. However, stamping mat underneath would be perfect. I've got the glass mat, but hopefully it'll do. Oh, look at that, how beautiful that is. I'm going to remove that for a second because I'm going to get my spritzer again, because there's still lots of ink on this stamp. A lot of ink on this stamp. So again, couple of more spritzers. I'm just going to grab my stamping mat.
Getting really busy for these, Debbie. I can see a lot of people with these in baskets. A lot of people checking out as well at the moment. I mean, if you've not got them, this is the day to get them, because they are incredible value for money, as you can see. And if you just want something it's not a lot of pens to get a complete collection here, is it, Debbie? But they do so much for you.
Absolutely not. Now look at that. You can see I've got another transfer. So from that one stamp, I've already got two, Joe. Two beautiful ones. I don't know if you can see there, that beauty. Oh, you can. Look at that. I've already got two. I could carry on because, Joe, there's still loads on here. There is still a lot. All you need to keep doing is reactivating it with the water. There we go. Absolutely fabulous. And then I'm going to just spritz that back on, and you'll get a different effect every single time that you do this. Now that's just one way of oh, look, even that one is still gorgeous. I could carry on going on and on and on and let them dry naturally. But what else you can do with it, Joe? I'm going to bring this one back in for a second. Going back to that spritzer, you could spritz this and you can start to move this around. Oh, I think I'm running out of water. Hang on a minute, let me grab another spritzer.
Lisa says that you make her feel better about the time she catches herself talking to herself. We all do it, honestly. Carol says, I love my metallic markers. Danny says these metallic pens are lush in capital letters. Robin says, did anyone notice there are 2 A3 cardstock bundles available in this show? Well, do you know what, Robin?
Is there?
I didn't even notice there was 2 A3 cardstock bundles available in this show. I will have a little look for you. I did see that there was a whole load of cardstock at the bottom of the show, was on 4 for £30, but I didn't realise there was A3 in there, Debbie, did you?
No, I did not. I did not know there was A3 in there. That's amazing. Now, I've left my techniques to dry just for a second, because I'm going to show you just how incredibly versatile these pens really are. I mean, for me, Joe, the fact that you can actually colour one of your stamps in, not just this one, think of all the stamps that you've got in your stash. Now then, going to colouring, I've got some white cardstock here, because we did say that the most way to get that beautiful metallic sheen and shimmer is when you pop it onto black cardstock. You can see straight away how incredible that looks on there. But you can do it onto white cardstock as well. And also I've got some vellum, Joe. I've stamped one out onto some vellum straight away, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to go in straight in and I'm going to colour. Now I'm going to use the finer tip this time to colour all this detail, but literally now you're going to be able to colour on top of vellum. And when we were talking about that window glass stain effect earlier, I did say that you could do it onto acetate, so you can definitely colour onto your acetate as well, but you get different looks. This is why these pens are so versatile. You get a different look with each technique that you do, and honestly, they're one of my absolute all-time favourite pens that we do in the Spectrum Noir range. They are utterly gorgeous, and because you've got that lovely sheen, but not only you've got that lovely sheen, you've got a pen that's got a jewel tip. It's water-based. It's got that lovely pigment in there that gives it that lovely sheen that pops when you pop it onto different coloured cardstocks. Each one's going to look differently. The most that you're going to get the most out of is definitely on black cardstock. So there is a black paper pad on the show, isn't there, Joe?
There's some matte black cardstock on the show for £30. There is A3. It's in a hint of gold, Debbie, and it is in our pastels as well. So really, really lovely ones. But it's really lovely, mahoosive A3 cardstock. I know you guys absolutely love this stuff and wait for it all the time. So if you want it, it's there now. Kian, I know, who's watching today, she is going to be literally cock-a-hoop. She is going to be so excited about the fact we've got A3 on the show.
I love that. Cock-a-hoop. Cock-a-hoop. But look, this is what you're going to be able to do. So even on the white cardstock, Joe, you can still colour in, and the coverage is amazing on white cardstock as well. It really is beautiful. I'm just scratching surface. Has Eileen done a masterclass yet with the metallics?
She has done a metallic masterclass indeed, yeah. She looked at the metallic. What was it? It might have been Sari, you know. There's definitely a metallic masterclass, and I think there is a metallic Colour Me Happy as well available over on the Crafter TV portion of the Crafter Companion website. Pop yourself back, craftercompanion.co.uk.com.au, and you can always watch all of our shows back. That is where you can watch and shop at the same time as well, which is fantastic. So you never need to miss a deal or a demonstration because you can watch and shop together, which is handy, isn't it, Debbie?
Absolutely.
Some people have us on the big telly for watching and on their phones muted for ordering. Now that's dedication.
I love it. I'm getting lost a little bit in colouring. We were talking about it yesterday with us. Honestly, I am. I get a little bit lost when I'm colouring.
I lost Sarah last night. Honestly, I nearly put out a missing person for her. I thought I did it on my own. I thought she'd gone home.
But honestly, can you see the coverage on there is incredible, and you still get that sheen. Once that's dried, you'll get that beautiful sheen. Again, look at it on the vellum. It's really beautiful on the vellum as well. I did do a finished one of the vellum. I did finish one. Can I just show you, Joe? When I coloured it all in, I actually snipped it out. Look at that on the vellum. That looks beautiful. And then again, you could pop that on there. You can see all that on the back there is coloured through. On acetate. Glass is fabulous on glass. Have I got time to show you little glass?
You have
if you've got your glass, pots, ceramic tiles, things like that.
I keep all the jars, you know, like for curry paste and Branston pickle, anything. I always keep all the jars, so I either use as glasses or to decorate. It's a really great way of using them, isn't it?
Absolutely it is. And again, you can just colour straight on. So I'm going to do a little bit of a grass verge going on the bottom, as you do. Let me just pop on a little, I'm going to go a bit finer detail for this, but again, either side works beautifully. You've got that brush nib on one side and that lovely fine point on the other, which just means you can have so much fun with these.
Stephen's asking, can you use clear heat embossing powder with these pens? Like a pigment ink,
I've not tried that before. So what was that?
Clear, that was a clear heat embossing powder, like you would, like with the sticky pigment inks.
So if you would, I'm just thinking, would you put that down first and then colour on the top? Let me think. Because these aren't sticky, you see, so they wouldn't.
So you wouldn't be able to use these to adhere clear embossing powder?
No.
Okey-doke.
I'm just thinking, no, I don't think you would be able to. I'm just trying to think though, if you pop your sticky ink onto your stamp. No, I don't think no. I'm just thinking
that you tried to work it out.
I was trying to work it out, Joe. In my head, I was thinking, "Come on, Debbie, come on, think, Debs, think. Let's have a little think of this." No, I don't think that's going to work.
Sonia says A3 making an appearance deserves another sexy dance, Joe. Absolutely not happening. Sorry, Sonia. I think we just don't need it. I think we've got enough things going on at the moment. We just need to. I don't think there's we wouldn't have any more room for the deals and the crafting if there was more saying and nuances. Do you, Debbie? I think we've got enough. We'll have to sack some off if we want to put some more in. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, bless you. Right, so you can see I'm colouring in. Can you see what I'm doing, Joe? Putting a few flowers on there. Let me go with my fine points.
We'd make a lovely little artist pot, this, wouldn't it?
I'm tell you what I'm trying to do, because I've took a round pot, trying to hold it and colour it at the same time. I'm making it quite difficult for myself here. However, let's just show you again. You can have so much fun, and because you've got that flexibility of having that lovely bend on here, you can really go to town when you come colouring your jars. I'll let that dry there, but then I'm going to pop a little bit in the middle. Yeah, I'll let that dry first. But carry on. We can put a little bird there in the background as well. Let's pop a little bird, like Debbie's birds, because I'm not very good with birds, Joe.
Oh, they're good birds.
Well, do you remember at school that's how we used to do them?
Little flicky seagulls.
The flicky seagulls. I don't know if you can see that there. Oh, there you go. You can see it coming together now.
That is gorgeous.
You can carry on colouring this. And because of that bendy brush, let's go back here for a second. There's lots of different styles. You can see me do a little flower. You can do a little love heart, Joe. Let me make sure I'm on the right side. There we go. Let's just pop me little love hearts. Let's take it into a different colour. Get me that silver back again, because that silver really does work.
Turns out a fat bird is just a love heart.
A fat what?
The little flicky seagull, fat seagull turns into a love heart. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Look, my little love hearts. It is. Oh, Oh, Joe, you do make me laugh. Don't ever change. Don't ever change. But again, these honestly, if I could say anything today, it would be definitely you will not be disappointed with these pens. They are absolutely beautiful. You've got that beautiful metallic sheen. You've got a double-sided, dual-tipped pen that gives you two different effects. You can brush letter calligraphy and all that kind of thing if that's what you want to do. You can colour with them if that's your thing. You can stamp with them. You can spritz with them. You can water colour them down. They're very, very versatile and a must-have, absolutely, when it comes to pens.
They really are beautiful. Here again is the colours that you are getting within there. So you've got your precious metals there. You've also got your antique elements and all of your rare minerals. 18 markers total. So price per marker today, $1.33 in the UK, $1.88 in the US. Platinum members though, you'll be paying £19.18 in the UK for this. That's just £1.06 per marker. Or US platinum members will pay $27.12, which is $1.50. It is tremendous value for money. Right, I want to just quickly, you're going to need somewhere to store them basically, aren't you? And these are our clear plastic ones. We don't actually often bring you these clear plastic ones anymore, and they're usually a lot more expensive. However, you can get a 2-pack here for this. So you'd get, this will store 24 pens for you. So it'd store all of those metallic markers. You can stack them up on top of each other. You can clip them side by side. You can have them concertinaing backwards or cascading backwards, I guess I should say. There's so many different options for you with those. But just make sure you grab them. And also, great to get those because you want to have them stored laying down. You don't want to store them in a pot standing up because obviously all the ink will seep away from one of your nibs. $5.99 or $8.49. We have got some beautiful pigment ink pads for you on the show though. Stephen was talking about clear embossing a moment ago. These would be perfect for that, and they're just really, they give you a really, really great coverage. £50 or $60 if you want to go for those ones. However, do you want a Mahusive kit? Oh my word, we have got 29 pieces. I mean, that is, I don't think that's far off the whole collection of our pigment ink pads that you've got right there. £100 if you're in the UK, $140. Everyone will get free shipping and handling and free P&P on that. You can also use your club discount as well, and you're going to even get your blue tit included as well, because you're going to get today's free gift, which is fantastic. This is today's free gift, of course. It's worth $9.99 or $12.99, but when you've got £30 or $30 worth of product in your basket after discount, this will appear. If you're watching this show back and it doesn't appear, it has sold out. We only have a finite amount. We have a really good amount, but already a quarter of the stock has gone, and we're like, what, 1 hour into our 4 hours. Traditionally as well, our later Cartload show is much busier than our earlier one. This is like our preview show. It's our warm-up, our amuse-bouche, Debbie, isn't it? Our soupçon, our petit pois. I can't think of any more ways to describe it. But of course, because most of America's asleep at the moment, they'll be awake later, and when they wake up, this will be flying out. Right, Debbie's got so many more demonstrations. I know she's desperate to share with us as we go through this show. So we're going to look now at some of our double-sided dies, which we have at the moment, which I had right here, and now I can't find them. I've just found them. Fear not. And what you're going to get in here is you're going to get our heart to heart, which is this one here, which creates that gorgeous effect there. It's very Moulin Rouge, this card, isn't it? I love it. And then what you've got is this one, Cascading Hearts. Now, this is the first time this has been available here at Crafters TV, and it's your only opportunity to buy this in the UK as well. We're not sure we'll be bringing this one back, and you can't buy it individually. You can only get it in this bundle. So if you're in the UK and Europe, and you want to be crafting with this, today is the day when you need to grab it. And we've given you a saving as well. £20.50 or $30 to get 2 double-sided dies is pretty great value for money. So make sure you grab it whilst we have it. Oh, this is looking like a fab demo. Debbie has just cracked out the scoreboard, so I better hand you back over.
Do you know, it's because I'm going to make it with a slight difference, because obviously double-sided dies I absolutely love, and it's like thinking outside the box, kind of different things that you're going to be able to do. So things like your and I say a half-fold card because that's exactly what it is. It's an half-fold card that's got that beautiful running down the side of their both edges. Then you've got it running down. I mean, love this one. Just think that's absolutely beautiful. That love heart is amazing. Again, keeping it as a panel. You could use these as panel cards. So this is just cutting straight into the cardstock there. So you've got that beautiful design. Edgeables again, you can cut them so many ways. This one's going diagonal. So that lovely star one is just incredible. I think because it's that straight edge, that lovely falling stars, it's just got that lovely detail to it. But again, lots of different ways that you're going to be able to use it. I love this one. I absolutely love this one. This is one that Pauline did, where she's popped some acetate behind there, but cut that into the cardstock and then created that aperture. I think that is really beautiful. And then just using it in its simplest of forms, using it as two pieces and then paneling it rather than layering it on top of each other. They've just been spread apart, and I just think that looks really fabulous. There's lots and lots of different ways that you can use these edgeables, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you. I'm making a purse. Well, I say a purse. It's almost like an invitation, like a gift wallet. That's what I'm making. Now, I heard you say we got the A3 on the show today, which I think is absolutely fabulous, because that's what I've done with this. This is from the A3, and it's been scored into places, because what I want it to do is have, oh, you can see, look, let me just bring this down. There you go. I want to just show you the score lines. So when you have got your A3 card, cut it on the, and now let me get this right, portrait ways, 6 inches. So you create a long strip. That's what you're getting. From your A3, that's your strip. And then what you're going to do is you're going to score. Now, I've brought my scoring board because I've already done this. In fact, let me turn it onto the centimetres. I'm going to work it better on the centimetres. What I've done is I've scored this at 7. And then I scored it at 21. Okay, and then I get exactly the same, turn that round and score that on the 7 as well. And that creates them a little fold-up card. So that when I say fold-up card, it's almost like a gatefold card. I could have it as a little tent card if I wanted to have it as a little tent card. But what I'm going to use it as for is to be an invitation or some money for a gift into there, fold that over and have that over the top so it folds like a fastener, like a little bag, like a little gift bag. So let me pop that down there for a second.
Loads of people commenting along, loving this demonstration. Loads of questions and comments at the moment coming in as well. Sonia says, we are awesome. Joe and Debbie, you make the best shows, she says.
Aww.
As I stated before, you bring even more awesomeness to Crafts Companion. Never leave, please. We're not going anywhere. Don't have any plans to go anywhere else, do we, Debbie? We love it here.
Absolutely not.
Christine
absolutely not.
Christine says the real fans of in the USA are here already. Lisa says, I love it. Joe's like, hurry and buy it. Quick, the Americans are coming. That's kind of how it is, to be fair, isn't it?
It is indeed. Now, let me just show you. I'm using the big, because I've got my larger Gemini out here, but you can use this onto your smaller Gemini. This size as well, can I just tell you, will fit through your Mini. If you want to have those as panels and panels only, that's going to go through your smaller machine as well, okay? So it's always good to know these facts, it is, Joe. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place, now, again, it's deciding what do I want as the decorative element. Do I want the solid one or the more decorative element? I actually want this to be the decorative element, so I'm going to use the other side. Again, you've got the two different styles here. I say styles. You can see this edgeable. You've got a point here and a point there, which means that's where you would place it if you were popping it onto an edge of a card. So if you were doing your fancy shapes, that's what you would do. You would use that as your go-to. Because this is the fancier edge, and you can see they've got a lot of small stars on. That's the bit that I want to actually take down. Now, I must remember, because I did it when I first did it, I popped it on the wrong way, Joe, and ended up cutting myself a little strip out. So again, just make sure when you're planning this, which way you're going to cut it into the cardstock that you want, and where you're going to place it. And again, it's the same as the previous one that we had on, Joe. Just by using a bit of tape, low tack tape, just to tape it down and hold it into place will really help when it comes to this style, okay? Now I'm going to place a little bit just on there, a little bit just on there. I'm not going to worry too much if it cuts into the cardstock. What I don't want it to do is move. However, in true Blue Peter style, Joe, I've got one made ready just in case.
Did you smell that?
Did I what?
I thought you just smelt that glitter card.
Smell?
Did you just smell it?
Smell glitter card? It don't smell at all.
But I thought that's what you did. I thought you just smelt it. I was
do the glitter test though, Joe. Look, we do the glitter test. Nothing's coming off. Although I haven't got a beard. Do you know what Joe said to me earlier? Well, we were talking about shaving beards. Did you not say that about...
No, we were talking about...
Hold up, tell her what you said.
I can't even remember. It's something about shaving foam, wasn't it? I said, whose beard? Whose is that? What's that rustling on the microphone? I said, I think it's my beard, Debbie, not yours. As in, because you don't have a beard, Debbie. That's why.
Rude. How rude that was. However,
what am I like?
I know, what are you like, Joe? What are you like? Like I said, don't ever change. Now, because this panel is going to go underneath, because this is the lesser panel. Is that the right word to use, lesser panel?
The less intricate.
Less intricate, that's a good word, yes. So less intricate. I don't need to worry too much, but I have cut it down to the size of this first panel, which was 7. So I've popped that onto there, 7 centimetres that is. And then double-sided technology, again, we're going to place on the top, we're going to place our sandwiching in between the 2 special plates, and then I'm going to bring in my larger one. Now, I could have done this on the small one, however, we'll go on, we're going to go big. Let's
now,
go big.
talking of sandwiches, what are you having for lunch today, Debbie?
What have I got for my lunch?
Yeah.
I've got me feta cheese salad with some chicken pieces thrown in there as well.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, delicious. I can't wait to tuck in.
I'm
And a
having
big bowl
chicken
of
salad.
fruit.
Lovely. We've got so much in common today, Debbie. So much.
Have you got that as well,
I've got chicken salad, no feta cheese. I'm a bit jealous now, to be honest. I wish I had feta cheese. So, won't lie.
I have to have this. Can I share with you?
Yeah.
I have to have feta cheese every day.
Feta cheese every day.
I have to have it every day.
Or as I witnessed last week, 4 baby bells. 4 baby bells.
However, it was within my eating plan, Joe, because
Well, you are, may I say, Debbie, you are looking absolutely ravishing. I think whatever you're doing is it's suiting you very much at the moment. You are looking even more gorgeous than you usually do.
Oh, bless your little heart. Thank you very much, Joe. It's very sweet of you. I feel a lot healthier. Let me just tell you, eating well, I feel a lot healthier. Problem that I have sometimes, Joe, is that I'm always on the go and I forget to eat. Does that sound daft? Do you know when you're busy crafting and you're busy working and you know, I do a lot of travelling, as you know, so a lot of the time I literally I'm on the go.
Do you know what I can say, Debbie? In 33 years on this planet, I've never forgotten to eat. It's never happened to me. Can just safely say it's all I think about from the moment I get up in the morning to the moment I go to bed at night.
Oh, Joe, you make me laugh. Well, I do think about it. It's just I forget to do it. That's the problem. I forget to do that. Now, I'm just going to stick that underneath there just to show you how beautiful that is. And can I just show you the waste bits? Do not throw those waste bits away because they're going to come in handy when it comes to decoration. So put those down there and then exactly the same. And you can see me poking all this out, but you're going to just poke it through. Now, we'll say when you're using glitter cardstock, and this is the luxury glitter cardstock that's on. Have we got luxury glitter cardstock on the show? I'm not going daft, am I, Joe? Did we have some luxury glitter cardstock on the show?
We have got some glitter cardstock, I believe, on the show. I know we've got some of the luxury card packs, I think, on the show.
That's where I got this from.
So that's where the glitter will have come from, indeed. Yeah, you'll be able to get that. And don't forget, there's an A3. There's the A3 Hint of Gold, and there's the A3 Pastels available. It's all as part of a 4 for £30 or $42, I believe, over on the website. So go over there. It's a mix and match. There's loads of matte black. We've got stamping card. There's craft card. You can really get stocked up. You can have multiples of 4 as well. Get yourself 12 if you want to. Really get yourself stocked up. But don't forget as well, probably shouldn't tell Simon, Sarah's husband Simon, because we've got the A3 and we're sending it off to the US. He doesn't
Does
like
he not
it.
know?
No, it gets a bit upset. We have to just quietly sneak it on the bottom of the list of products so he doesn't see. So yeah, definitely time to get stocked up on that. Robin says, hi, my name is Robin and I smell my craft supplies. A lot of you saying as well that you guys have started smelling your craft supplies because we've been doing it here in the show. Leanne was sniffing her stamps the other night. Because apparently you can sniffing her stamps because apparently you can smell the difference between an acrylic stamp and a photopolymer stamp. I was imploring everyone to smell my vellum the other week when we were doing the craft house. Our paper pads smell lush as well, by the way. I don't know what it is about them.
Yes, they do indeed, Joe. They do indeed. Now then, you can see now I've got my 2 layers. So I've got this one that hasn't got as much detail. Actually, do you know what? When you line them up side by side, Joe, they still look beautiful. They really do. You could have these just as single panels. I always said this when I first saw this launch. These can work independently on their own. If you just like the double-sided technology, but you don't want to use them to layer up, because it gives it like a shadow effect is how it normally works when they're layered up. But they work equally as well, just as panels on their own. Both of those look exquisite on their own. When you put them together, they look even more so, Joe.
Do you
even
have
more
to
so.
cut both sides at the same time, or can you just cut one side?
You could cut one side, however, just be careful, because if you think about it, and I'll go back to the plates just for a second, Joe. If you think about the double-sided technology, obviously these are a super strength plate to cope with that one die that's got two cutting sides. So if you was to place only one piece of cardstock, for me it would be a bit of a waste, and I'll tell you why. Because what you're going to do is the imprint is going to go into that plate. So for me personally, whether it be something that you want to do for your project, if it's something else, different coloured cardstock, stick it under there and then put it to one side, and then you could use them separately if you wanted to. Does that make sense?
It does.
I just wouldn't waste that cutting edge going into the plate, because it's not so much damage the plate, but it's just it's a waste of a cut, if that makes sense.
It does indeed.
Absolutely. Now then, Joe, I'm going to put my card together again. I'm going to bring the one in that I did earlier. However, just because, she says, I've had my metallics out. Look, I've covered it up. Do you know, Joe? Like? Do you know what am I like? So all I've done is I've popped on here, just on that very bottom panel, I've just popped a couple of little bits of red liner tape down each side. Fold that over. That now creates my wallet. Can you see there? So you could have money in there, gift cards in there, wedding invitations. I'm thinking ahead. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying that for. I'm not getting married. I think I'm getting carried away there. I'm getting carried away.
I was going to say something you want to tell us. Is there a Mr. Robinson on the scene all of a sudden? Is that what you're telling us?
No, there's no other fella in my life other than you, Joe. Other than you.
Don't let Craigie say, I've just dropped everything.
Oh, you're at it again, Joe.
I mean, I was so startled, I dropped my cardstock.
No, do you know what it were? I think I'm wishful thinking of my daughters. Because they're both in relationships, and I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, Joe. I'm getting carried away. I've got my grandchild. Now I'm thinking wedding. Debbie wants to do a big wedding hat and, mother of the bride and all that.
Fabulous outfit, though, as mother of the bride.
Oh, I can just imagine.
And you could do all the stationery as well.
It'll be purple and glittery, Joe. Now I'm going to put together these two panels just for a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dotty tape pen, but again, you could use tacky glue. Absolutely use tacky glue. But I'm just going to pop that on, and then I'm going to stick my panel down just for a second. And I'm going to line that up so that it fits beautifully. Is that the right one, Debbie? Yes, that's the right one. So I'm going to layer that just up there, just to go over, and it gives that lovely shadow effect. Now, I'm not going to worry about this little bit, because all I need to do is trim that off. Let me just pop that down for a second, keep it nice and flat. So if I go and take my scissors just all the way along, there I've got that beautiful panel already. Can you see that pop of pink coming through there?
Looks wonderful.
Absolutely beautiful. So I've got my front bit decorated. Just need now to pop on a little bit on the top. So when I pop this on, and can you see, Joe, what I've been doing?
Oh, keeping your shaker bits.
Keeping the bits, absolutely. Keep those bits, because you don't want those bits to be wasted. Shaker cards, did I believe you had them on yesterday with our Sarah? I thought so. You and Sarah had those shaker cards on.
We did. A lot of them did sell out. There are a few of them still available. I think there's the two collections and a buy the whole thing collection. The buy the whole thing collection, and one of the collections sold out. There is one of the smaller collections available of 3, and a couple of the individuals still available over on the website. What you can always do if you want to find deals quickly, Debbie, if you go to our website and go to offers at the top of our website, it drops down all the names of all the shows. You can click there and it will take you straight back to that offer that was there. So you'd be able to find. So all you do is you just click there, you go Creative Cravings, and bish bash bosh, you'd find it. I like that. Bish bash bosh.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. That's what I say. Now then, let's put my little, I want to say flap, on my tab, on my tab. There, that tab, that's the one I'm looking at. Never mind sniggering, Joe, I can see you. I've got myself a little Velcro dot.
Shut your flaps. That was a Totally Tiffany product we had on last week. I kid you not.
Oh, can I just tell you, I got my first lot of Total Tiffany yesterday.
What did you order? You ordered that one of those, the organisers, the stadiums?
Had to. But I've got my eye on some storage. I'm waiting for that little spinny thing to come back in stock. Please come back in stock. There's some amazing things, there really is. Now, self-adhesive there, I've just popped that on, and best top tip I'm going to give you when it comes to Velcro, keep the both sides together and then flap that down so that when you do open it, you've got it in the perfect position. But now I've got my little gift card wallet depending on what I want to make it for. Wedding invitations, Tanya, Tasha, if you're listening. But just open that up, and then you've got there. And do you know what I forgot, Joe? I forgot to put my little panel on the bottom. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. These double-sided dies are exquisite. Can I just say, though, I can't believe we've actually got this in the UK, these falling stars. I got really excited when I saw it. So, yes, lots of lovely things that you can do with it.
There really are. If you want to get that falling star, this is your only chance to grab it in the UK currently. And also, you need to get it within the bundle. It's not available individually, so it's very, very important that you get it here. So what you've got in there, of course, is your heart to heart, which is this one here, and that's going to make that beautiful card there. Someone actually did this as well and did 2 of them that way. Was it that way? Yes, and then put ribbon between them and made it look like a corset. It was really, really lovely. And then what you've also got is here, this one, which is your falling stars, as you can see. And again, that's been used really beautifully there. That's the only way to get this currently is here on Crafters TV if you're in the UK and Europe. £20.50 or $30 for those. I want to give you some reminders as well of some of the wonderful things that you guys are loving. We're having a very, very busy Cartload Preview show today. I want to show you firstly the bright cards and papers, because you've got 30 sheets of card in here, 70 sheets of paper as well. So the card's gorgeous, as it always is, but then the paper is wonderful because it's a much lighter weight. Some of these are uncoated and have almost like a more organic sort of mulberry-esque quality to them. Some of them are coated, but for mats and layers, especially if you're posting out and you don't want to add loads of bulk and weight to your project, papers are great. They really are fantastic for that. $5.99 if you want to go for one, or $9.99. 2 of them, £10 or $16. Right, I want to move on and recap some of the other great things in the show. I can't believe the price of this. Do you know why? Because you're buying one and we're giving you 2 for free. Is that right? Is this limited stock? Less than 10% of our starting stock is now available. If you want the seahorse, the flamingo, and a cock or 2, then that will have to go into your basket. You'll have to check that out right now. The next one we've got is this is half gone, this one here. The unicorn, you've got the owl in here, and you've got the hedgehog there for you as well. Oh, the glue. We do love a good Cartload deal here on the show. You've got the Cartload tacky glue. You pay for the tacky and the chunky, as our Debbie calls it, the 3D glue gel, and we send you the other one free of charge, which is fantastic. $9.98. $14.44 for that. I want to just quickly run through the aqua markers. Someone, I think it was Danny in the comments, you'll have to forgive me if I'm wrong, said he could only see the colour charts for the 6-packs, for the 12-packs online. Was it the same for the 6-packs? These are actually 12-packs that you're getting. So you're getting 48 markers within this collection, which is amazing value. You've got the floral, you also have the essential, you've got the nature, and you've got the primary as well. All of those different colours in there. You get a fine tip and you get a sort of brush end as well. Look at some of the great techniques that you can do with these though. I love this. So you've got here your resist techniques, which are beautiful. These make everyone a watercolour artist really. You've got your white emboss and then drawn over with a clear sparkle. This is that sea salt technique here in the middle. You've got stamp with pen, and then you've got a stamp with pen and drawn out with water. This is such an amazing technique, and it looks like someone sat and watercoloured that image. You've also then got these ones as well. So down here we've got a flow bleaching. I know her. Faux bleaching technique that we've got down here. We've got embossed with gilding wax, which is gorgeous. A pen with glycerin. So you can actually use it like a blendable ink with glycerin. You've got the drawing gum here. This is, I think, my favourite technique of all of them. We've then got splodging up here, which just looks wonderful. And you've got the wash technique too. That is just literally a handful of the techniques that you're going to be able to do with these, which is fantastic. $68.97 gets you all of them. $89.85 if you're in the US as well. You're saving a quarter. You're basically paying for 3 and we are sending you 4, which is amazing. Don't forget as well, what you'll also get, of course, is our free gift. All you have to do is spend £30 or $30. Every single day there's a brand new free gift across our festive event here at Crafters TV. It started on Monday. It runs all the way up until the 21st, where it culminates in a 3-hour Second Chance Sunday with myself and Sarah. It is going to be amazing. But yeah, if you want that, what I'd say, if you're watching this show back later, it doesn't appear in your basket, or you don't need to do anything or add it, it will just show up. If it doesn't appear and you're watching us back at a later date, it may have sold out. We only have a finite amount of stock of that free gift. Right, Debbie, are you ready for, I know you're going to be excited about these aqua markers because you love these, don't you, it's fair to say?
Oh, absolutely. Water soluble pens that anybody, and I mean anybody, whether you love watercolouring, whether you've been too scared to try it, honestly, at that price today to get everything is really, really incredible value for money. We're going to turn you all into watercolourists, we are, because these pens are absolutely fabulous. Again, let me just show you. Dual tipped. We've got a lovely ergonomical barrel, which means nice and comfy in the fingers. Please excuse my short nails here at the moment, Joe. I keep saying, I bet everybody's wondering when my fingernails. I'm giving them a little bit of a breather, I am. Giving a little bit of a breather. But dual tipped, let's go back to this. We have got, and if I just turn that around, you can see on both ends of these barrels, you're going to be able to see which is which. So you've got your brush nib and a Japanese brush nib on this side. And then the most finest ballpoint tip, but the finest tip I think we ever do. I think this is the finest one we do in the range. Really is fabulous, but it's a dual tipped water soluble pen. That is incredible because the colours, and I'm just going to show you again. I've got, what did I do with my water? Popped me water back, Joe. I still need it. Let me grab me water back.
You got some?
Let me grab me water. What's been going off here, Joe?
What?
What's been going off here?
I got a bit hungry the other day. I needed something to chew on.
We had a nibble.
I just had a little. I genuinely don't know what's happened there.
It must be some technique that Ariane's been planning.
You don't think we've got some little friends in the studio, do you?
Don't be saying that. Do not be saying that, Joe.
Scratching around the other day. I didn't. I'm joking.
Oh my goodness! I hope you are joking. I'm not into little friends.
Oh, what's that?
Don't behave yourself. Behave yourself. Now I've got loads of watercolour cardstock. I'm going to try and get through as many different things as I can. Always difficult when we're here because we try and squeeze everything in, which is why the lovely masterclasses are absolutely fabulous. And I do believe you've done an aqua masterclass that will be still live for you to have a look at if you are going to treat yourself to some of these pens today. Now I'm just going to show you in its simplest of form. I've got my little brush, got a little bit of tissue, and I've got my watercolour cardstock. Always a must with a water-based product because this is what this is. But this is water soluble. And what I'm just going to show you, oh, look at that colour. Joe, I didn't do it on purpose, I promise. And again, I'm just going to take my brush straight in. Let me just dab that off a bit. But start to move that. You can see it melting with the water. Let me dab a little bit more in there. And again, just by applying that over, and if I carry on, you're going to see just how much from that one little bit, just by moving it around onto your paper. Look how much I've got out of that. And that's, I think it's about 5x7. But that's showing you just how fabulous that is. When I say it's water soluble, it is water soluble. And the colour are beautiful, such vivid colours. I could carry on. If I had got more down here, I'd still be able to carry on. It's almost like a trail.
You'd be all the way home like Hansel and Gretel.
Sorry about that, Joe.
You're like Hansel and Gretel. You'll be all the way home soon.
I love it.
Follow the aqua marker trail, you'll find Debbie.
Do you know I've got a tickle and I was just about to go like that, Joe? What? Stop. Debbie's done that before with blue glitter sparkle pen ink in when I wash my brush. Not going to do that one again.
But you had a colourful couple of days.
Right, do you know what else, Joe? How many colours have we got in these pens? How many pens is there?
They're in this collection, 48 in this set. We've got florals, essentials, nature and primary as well.
Well, the reason I say that, Joe, is because we say 48 pens. However, 48 pens that have got endless possibilities, because what can we do? We can make our own colour palette. We can join colours together and we're going to be able to make our own. So let's have a think. Debbie's trying to work out in the brain. Bit of red. What's a bit of red and a bit of blue going to make, Joe? Oh no, it's almost like...
You're asking me.
Tell you what, I might choose a different colour. Let's have a think. So, I know what. We'll have a yellow. Well, I'm going for sunflower. We'll have a blue. I'll change it up a little bit. It's almost like I'm coming on brand when I'm doing my demos here for colours. But again, I'm going to take both of these. A little top tip as well when you open up your pens, just have a little peek at the front and don't do what Debbie does 9 times out of 10 when she's live on air and then she starts messing about with the colours. However, let's grab another little bit of cardstock. And again, you're going to be able to meet in the middle the colours. However, glass mat. Do you own a glass mat? Do you own a craft mat? If you do, this is going to become your palette. So Joe, are you dropping things again? You've got the dropsy today, Joe. I can see you hiding there.
The dropsy?
You've got the dropsy.
I need to let you know. Well, things are selling out. I was scrambling to find the cockatoo. I found it now. The flamingo, the cockatoo, the seahorse, sold out and gone. Sounds like a joke, doesn't it? A cockatoo, a flamingo, and a seahorse walked into a bar.
Do you know, Joe, the silhouette dies are probably one of my favourites. I absolutely love them.
Were your favourite?
Well, yes, were.
There is still another 3 available, but it is an incredible price. You're basically buying 1, we send you 2 for free, so you need to be quick for those if you want them. The other set, that is. These, gone. Here's the other ones. It's the unicorn, the hedgehog, and the unicorn, the hedgehog, and the owl. There that you've got for you. It says owl right there on your screen. I thought it said oval. What am I like?
Hey, Joe. Right, so I have now used my glass mat as a colour palette and I've popped down some blue, or I say blue, it's the Kingfisher, and I've popped down the sunflower. Get my little brush again, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that in together and mix my own colour and then take that on, and look, we've now, obviously, I mean, the colour possibilities on this is absolutely endless. And again, just by picking that up, and I could carry on and carry on and carry on, and look how much there's still loads left on there, Joe. This is incredible value for money because we're talking about 48 pens that are going to open up a new world, because I've taken those 2 and made my own green. There is a lovely green in there. There's a couple of lovely greens in there. However, you don't have to worry. 48 colours, we laugh at 48 colours. There's more than 48. It's limitless. It's is the black in there. Oh, let me just show you something else just for a second. I'm going to put that to one side. Let me grab another piece of cardstock. So we're talking, let's go pink. Let's go pink. And let's just pop on again. Debbie, look at your pen side so you know where you're going. Oops, not wrong one again. But I'm going to pop down. Love that squeaky sound. I bet you did think there was something in the room then, Joe, didn't you?
Oh,
but I'm going to pop my pink down. I'm going to pop down a little bit of black. Right,
Pink and black?
Pink and black. I bet you're thinking, what's she doing here? That's
Honestly.
not my brush, Debbie, not your brush. Where's your brush gone? Where's your little brush gone? Just for... Oh, Joe, is anybody else like me?
Your nibbly one?
No. Do you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use me...
What are you going to use?
Hang fire. I remember what I did with it. I stuck it back in my bag. That's what I did with it. Right, so going back to what I was saying, I've got that beautiful pink, which, if I just pop that on there, you can see is absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous I can never say this word.
Magenta.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Joe. Magenta.
Oh, I've always got your back, Debbie, don't you worry.
Thank you. Gorgeous colour in itself. However, let's just drop in a bit of black into there. And now what we've got is a vintage pink. Look at that. And this is from that same colour, just by adding a tiny little bit of black, Joe. I've now got that magenta, but like a vintage magenta. And again, because it's water soluble, again, you can move it around again. And this is what you're going to be able to do. Honestly, these pens, no wonder I love them, but you can see why Fiona loves them so much and why she does carry a set around with her in a boot of a car, is because there's so many things you can do. So what did I just say about the different colours? I just think 48 colours, absolutely not. Endless amounts of different colourways that you're going to be able to make. That was just the first one, just being watered down. That was making me 2 colours together. Adding that little bit of black into that magenta, I've now turned it into a vintage kind of feel to it as well. Loads more. Joe, are you wanting a little? Have I got time to do a few more little quick demos?
Oh, I think we're running out of time, Debbie, you know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we haven't got long left on the show. I need to remind you of this deal that you've got here. Remember, you're going to get all 4 of the packs. Oh, gosh, you get a lot in here. Someone said, there's some more colours. There are. I think off the top of my head, Debbie, I might be wrong. Is there another 2 packs of 12 in this range? Is there 6 packs of 12 in total, or is there 4 packs of 12?
No, there's 4 packs of 12 and 2 packs of 6.
Okay, so there's another 12 markers on top of this that you could collect. So, yes, I mean, you've got pretty much a comprehensive collection right here. I think the value as well, to get this amount of markers for that money there is incredible. It really is. You're saving 25%, don't forget. In here, you've got the florals. You've also got, nearly dropped those then, the essentials. You've also got the nature and, of course, the primary in there as well, all coming your way, which is fantastic. Now, if you're not sure that you're going to love them, or you're just thinking, well, actually, maybe you're pretty new to crafting in general and you just don't have all the other bits that go with it, we've got a really lovely starter collection for you, sort of a try-me kit as well. So this one here is £30. Now you get 12 of your markers in. So you've got the primaries that you need, and these are great for allowing you to be able to mix colours as well. We're going to give you a lovely stamp that you can stamp out, the one that you saw Debbie using a little earlier with another one of our products. You've got our waterproof dye, which is your rustic brown, and you've got your translucent clear watermark in there as well. And you've also got your stamping card in there too. Stamping card, if I'm calling that wrong, that's your premium watercolour pad, sorry, from Spectrum White as well. All of that for £30 should be $47.95. So again, the savings, 35% there on that one, which is absolutely tremendous. Lots of you loving this show today. Lots of you getting yourself stocked up. Don't forget as well about that free gift. You're sick of hearing me say it now, aren't you? I just don't want you to miss out on it. £30 or $30. What I'd hate for you to do is, right, my idea, this is what keeps me awake at night at the moment. Are you ready for the next 2 weeks? Is that you come and buy from us and you buy something that's like £29.47 and you were like, I don't know, 53 pence away from getting the free gift. £30 or $30 in your cart after discount. This charming little blue tip will appear. However, we do not have enough stock, I don't think, to last the day. So I'm not sure whether we'll be talking about that in the later show today. We shall see. Right. The stamps and dies is what we are looking at. Now, Debbie's doing the international sign for I need your sample. Do you know what? Do you want to know what the international sign is for I need your sample? It is...
Oh, dear.
That's the international sign. I'm just going to run it over.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And I give that a little bit of a wipe down as well. There we go.
Should I just quickly run everyone through the options of these two that you can get together? So you've got 2 different options when you get these. So you've got this one here, which is Perfect Posy. Oh, is it the wrong one? Oh no! Right, I'm going home. Is it the other one you want? Right, hang on.
The perfect.
It's Perfect Posy you want.
Perfect Posy.
So we'll cut this out later. Don't you worry. We'll
They'll notice.
Right, I'll come back over here. Honestly, I feel like I've got my daily step count in there, Debbie. What you like. We've got our Perfect Posy, which is this one just here. So what it does, it gives you the dies and the stamps to stamp it all out and then also cut it all out. And then you layer it up into this one here with that lovely 3D glue gel. The only way to get the Perfect Posy is within this configuration. And why wouldn't you? Because you're paying for one, you get one free. I say you buy one... Debbie.
Oh, sorry.
You buy one.
I said you get one free.
You do indeed. Right. This one here is your vase bouquet. Mrs. Bouquet of the house, not Mrs. Bucket.
You said that really posh then, Joe.
I know. I can be dead posh when I need to be. You know me. Honestly. Mrs. Bouquet was a woman called Mrs. Bucket, and she was in a sitcom called Keeping Up Appearance. It was based in Middle England, and she was very middle class. And she would say 21497, Mrs. Bouquet of the house, not Mrs. Bucket. When her name was actually Mrs. It was Bucket. Bucket, pronounced Bouquet. It was a great show. Go and watch it back if you've not seen it. It's wonderful. Anyway, I digress. There's another option here as well. A very delicious option, may I say. You've got the macarons and you've also got the sweet treats as well. The sweet treats you can make as an ice cream or a cupcake, whichever you prefer. I am game. Just as well, to give you an idea, I don't know if you can see this lovely bunting that's made behind me here? This has been made using the Sweet Treats one as well. So just gives you an idea. It doesn't need to be just for card project. There's loads of other things that you can do too. Go for both of them today and you'll be looking at what, $29.98 in the UK or $39.90 if you're in the US. So I'd definitely say stock up on both if you don't yet have them. These are fabulous, aren't they, Debbie? What ink pad would be your ink pad of choice with these? Is what I was thinking as I was going through them, Debbie.
Well, I personally love the quick dry ink pads just because I'm a bit of a messy stamper. But to get your perfect results, water reactive ink pads, again, really fabulous. And also you could use your pigment ink pads too. If you wanted to use your embossing powder, because you've got that open time with a pigment ink pad, perfect, absolutely gorgeous. So you're going to get even better. I mean, the designs that you're going to be able to create and that lovely enamelled finish that you get when it comes to embossing is just going to look beautiful. But I'm using quick dry just because I am slightly messy when it comes to stamping, and because the quick dry, the clue is in the name, it's an instant dry. It dries within like nanoseconds. Absolutely super fast drying ink pad. The formulation in there, I wish Leanne would tell me, but that's a secret, that's a little secret, it's a trade secret. No, we're not going to do any of that. I just felt like my granddaughter then. She's like, no. She shakes a finger at you as well when she's doing it. But no, Leanne's not going to share that secret, but don't need to worry about it because it's there for you, and it does mean that it's smudge proof. Now, going back to this beautiful perfect pose, absolutely beautiful. You've got the stamps, and I'm only using the stamps for this. There is the stamps, and then there's the matching dies that create, and all of these dies work with all of these florals here. So they're going to be able to cut them out, so you're going to get a really nice effect. But I just wanted to do simple stamping. I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to do any die cutting. I'm going to do simple stamping. But each one of these, and if I turn that over there, you'll be able to see has got a number on here, which makes it very clean and very quick in how to put these layers. So 1, 2, 3, that's that first flower. 1, 2, 3, your second flower. 1, 2, 3, your third flower. And you've even got 1, 2 on your leaves. And the same with these. These are nice two solid ones. It's such a clever idea. But then we're not just leaving it at the florals. Look at all the beautiful sentiments here that we've got on. We've got to a very special couple. Hope your day is as lovely as you are. From me to you, with love, you are so kind. And this card is filled with love, which it is when we make the Mint It Joe. Now then, so I've taken some white stamping card, I've got my stamping mat, and I've popped it down in the corner. I'm actually using, what does Alianne call this crisscrossing middle? She's got a name for it, I can't remember what they call it.
Crosshair.
Crosshair. I prefer Laura's target. The target one, I like that one, Laura. I'm going to keep that one.
Well, you might prefer it, but it's not correct. So.
Laura, what do you say to that one? Right, let's go and start with. We're going to start with the
Apparently,
first
Laura's
stamp.
going to take that up with me later. I'll call Leanne.
Call Leanne. What you just need to do, if you're not using a stamping platform, all you need to remember is where you're popping your stamp. Now, there's a little bit of what I call a waste part of the stamp on here, and it's got like a little square corner. So using your crosshair, you can use this to direct your...
It's like a really angry rabbit. That's the way I remember it.
I like that. Oh, I'm going to remember that.
Yeah, there you go.
Angry rabbit. I'm going to remember that, Joe.
You're just going to call it angry rabbit though next time. I know
I probably am actually. I probably am. So I need to be careful what I'm doing. Now, first layer has gone down. I'm using pale fig, and then I'm just going to remember as well, because I haven't put a crisscross. I know our lovely Fiona when she does this demonstration. In fact, I'm going to go there. I'm going to use that as my middle part. So there we go. I'm going to layer down the first one. So you've got your first background part, and I've gone with the palest one. Now remember what I said, Joe, about remembering where they went? I hope I can remember, because otherwise this demonstration won't go clear. Now again, using my crosshair, I have remembered which part it went on to. So I'm going to take my deeper colour, which is the next colour, and I've taken the lovely, juicy, crushed velvet. Gorgeous formulation of ink in this pad. And again, just a couple of little taps. That's the word I'm looking for, taps. And then I'm going to use that again as my platform just to go over, and that's going to lay my second layer down over the top of that beautiful floral. And again, you can see it building up. You've got that lighter tone, then the darker tone. And then we're going to finish that off, Joe, with the last one of the layers, which is the number 3. So if I bring in the number 3, and you can see I must say lovely waist, but you can see the waist on this one. And again, using this, I hope I'm using that right way around. There we go. You're lining that up, and then I'm going to take my dark one. So this time I'm going to use a bit of black. So there we go.
Laura said over on Facebook, she just commented, apparently, Keeping Up Appearances is broadcast on BBC America, so people do know what we're on about. And she's commented, the Bucket residents, the lady of the house speaking, Sheridan, how's mummy boy?
Oh, I loved it. I can't remember, was it Rose and the man that used to play Eddie Yates in Coronation Street?
What was it she used...
Rose was her sister, weren't she?
Yeah.
And,
what was it she used to call? She'd have people over for a something lunch, wouldn't she, or a something dinner?
Oh yeah.
What was it she would call it? I can't remember.
I know it. I'm trying to think now. That's a new one. I can't think of that one, Joe. Oh.
So funny. I think there's a little bit of hyacinth bouquet in all of us. I think
Of course there is. Of course there is. Especially like when I talk.
Sorry.
Especially when I talk. I'm joking. No. Shall we do another flower, Joe? Shall we have another one? Let's get another one. So again, let's pop, using my crosshair, we'll use the same colour combination again. Let's pop the pale fig down first. How are we doing for time, Laura? How, Joe, does the time fly when we're in this room?
Time flies when you're having fun, Debbie. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
Especially when you're having crafty fun.
Yeah, definitely when you're having a bit of crafty fun. Now I'm just thinking, where am I going to place my next one? So I'm going to use that as the top grid. That's the one that I'm going to go with. And that's how I'm going to remember. I'm using the second line here and the third one there. That's how I need to do this one. So again, that was number one of the second. Oh, I said a second flower. Number two. And again, I'm using my crosshair.
It was a candlelit supper. That's what she's inviting people for, a candlelit supper.
That's it. Can you imagine, Joe, candlelit suppers?
Because she'd have people like, who would she have? She'd have people like she'd invite the mayor round for a candlelit supper, or, it's just the vicar. The vicar used to come around a lot for a candlelit supper.
Oh, Joe, I've just moved my stamp. Debbie, I moved my stamp. I moved my paper. So now I'm hoping to goodness that this goes right, because I've realised this is why you need a stamping platform in your life. However, I've got away with that one quite good. And again, you can see that beautiful layer up. It's almost like making it a 3D flower without having to do any snipping or cutting or anything like that, just by the use of the inks.
That 4x4 platform is on the show today as well, if you want it. It is pop
love it.
To the website, craftscompanion.co.uk.eu, and you'll see this video on the home screen, and you can click the shop the show underneath it, and you'll be able to see all the products. Honestly, there is so many things we haven't even shown you that maybe we'll hopefully get to everything in the later show, I would imagine. That's looking beautiful, Debbie.
Can you see now it's layering up though? And just by moving it around and using my crosshair and my platform, and the 4x4 is ideal for this stamp set, but it just gives you an indication on how you can get this without having to use my dies. Obviously, Joe, do you know what you could do? You could stamp each one individually. If you're not comfortable with trying to do this straight onto your cardstock, you could stamp each individual flower out and then cut them out and then compose and put things together. Really is beautiful. Do you want to see the finished results? Shall we skip forward to finished results? Because this is the one that I did earlier, just by using it and building it up. And if I just hold that there for a second, I keep forgetting we've got these new fancy camera angles. Please have to excuse me. There you go.
We're in full 4K HD now, Debbie.
I know, Joe, I know. It's incredible. But these stamps, look at that. That floral arrangement has just been built up the same way that I've just been doing this one here. It's just a little bit more time, a little bit of different colour choices if you want. Obviously, I've gone for purple again because I love purple. But just absolutely fabulous. They're a really great stamp set to have. They really, really are.
They are fantastic. Now, time for a catch-up. Diane says, we call my sister Mrs. Bucket, and Jeff and I are Daisy and Onslow.
Onslow, Daisy Onslow. Oh, I remember now.
Christine's just put USA confused, LOL. I don't think you're alone there. Robin, right, didn't realise she'd won one of the $100 vouchers over on the US Facebook page, and then until Kian had told her in the comments that she thought she'd won, so she went and checked. Turns out she won $100. Now that is like we've got a whole little sort of community going on in the comments here, looking out for each other. I love it. Right, shall we have I normally call it a pen and paper time, but recently it's an iPhone sticky note time, isn't it? So you can all write it down. Who uses pen and paper these days to do any writing? Anyway, right, let's crack on. Double-sided dies. This is your heart to heart and your falling stars. 2 double-sided dies here, and these, of course, patented technology to us. You'll need those double-sided plates in order to cut those out. We've also got the floral pattern and butterfly bumper collection here. So here you've got 3 smaller collections, but this is the way that you get the best value. £50 or $65 to get you all of it. It's got that really lovely massive bold butterfly within there as well. The silhouette dies, we've had a sellout here already. We do still have one. This one now is limited stock though, so please be quick for, if you would like to complete your collection. These will not be coming up in the main cartload later this evening. The metallic markers are super busy. Really popular, these ones. You're only paying for 2, we send you 3, 30% off, $23.98 or $33.90. Now, I can't believe we've got this in stock. I can't believe we've got it in stock and we're doing it as a duo. It is, of course, our 3-inch Xyron sticker maker. £20 to get both of these or $30, saving you a fifth. Talking of sticky bits, here is our glue collection that we've got for you. Buy the tacky and the chunky, which is actually called 3D glue gel, but that's what our Debbie calls it, and now that's what I've started to call it, so thanks for that, Debbie. And you get the all-purpose glue totally free of charge, which is brilliant, $9.98 or $14.44. Those aqua markers, very busy as we move towards the end of the show now on these. A lot of these, a lot of you with this in your basket at the moment. $68.97 if you're in the UK, $89.85 if you're in the US, saving a quarter. You buy 3, we send you 4. That's very nice of us, isn't it? And we're just going to finish off as well. I just want to share with you again the Brights card and paper. Now, we did you a more sort of, I don't know, more of yellows and sort of different tone, different colour palette we bought you previously of these, and you loved it. So we bought you another collection of it. So you've got 30 sheets of card, and then you've got 70 sheets of paper within here as well. Some of it uncoated and more organic. Some of it does have a coating on it, like this pink one here, for instance. It's almost got a pearlescent to it. It's a really nice mix, $5.99 or $9.99. Buy more, save more though. 2 of those will set you back £10, which is fantastic. Right, that is absolutely everything you've seen. There is bits though we didn't show you in the show. There's some totally Tiffany bits. There's a lot of stuff that you will find over on the website. Right, Debbie, when are we back together again, like Kylie and Jason?
Oh, it could be next Thursday, Joe, thinking about it. I'm down at Create and Craft tomorrow and Sunday, and then it's my daughter's birthday next Tuesday, so I think it's Thursday. I think I'm doing a double up with you.
Oh, is it double Debbie?
I think I've got the double cartload, so I'm no longer the warm-up pack, Joe. I'm the warm-up packed for the main event, myself.
You're your own warm-up act.
I'm my own warm-up
She does all her own stunts as well, you know. She writes the theme tune, sings the theme tune. It's been lovely spending this morning with you, Debbie, into the afternoon. We'll see you back here next week, which is fantastic as well. Loads of you commenting away, letting me know what you're getting stocked up on. What I would also say is as well, please don't forget about the free gift. A lot of that has gone now already, so I'd love you to get your hands on that by spending over £30 or $30. Right, I'm going to have some lunch, and I'll see you back here in a few hours, eh? Take care, see you soon, bye.